Coach Bob back here with week 2's office pool picks. We had a 69 for points, and we were 9 for 7 on wins and losses. The bookmakers, outright dogs, had actually won 8 of those games, 8 of the 16. So now let's get to the picks. With our 16 points, we're going to go with the Buffalo Bills over the Las Vegas Raiders. We don't see the Raiders having a chance in this one. This will be their second road game, and they'll have to travel to the East Coast to play them. Buffalo's favored by 8.5, and we don't see Josh Allen playing as bad as he did last game. 15 on the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Eagles are favored by 7 on this one, and the Eagles have won 8 out of the last 12 against the Minnesota Vikings. 14 points on the San Francisco 49ers versus the LA Rams. San Francisco's favored by 8 on this game, and they've won 8 of the last 10 straight up against the Rams. 13 on the New Orleans Saints against the Carolina Panthers. New Orleans favored by 3 on this one, and is 9-4 in the last 13 games straight up against Carolina. 12 on the Dallas Cowboys versus the New York Jets. Dallas is favored by 7.5 in this game, and they're 8-3-1 against the spread against the Jets in the last 14 games. 11 on the LA Chargers versus the Tennessee Titans. The Chargers are favored by 3.5 in this game, and are 12-2 in the last 14 games against the Titans. 10 on the Kansas City Chiefs over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kansas City is favored by 7 and is 7-0 against the Jaguars in the last 7 games. 9 points on the Denver Broncos versus the Washington Commanders. Denver's favored by 3.5 on this game and is a home favorite. 8 points on Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Chicago Bears. Tampa Bay is 3-point home favorites on this game. 7 on the Green Bay Packers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Green Bay is a 1.5 road favorite against the Falcons. 6 on the New York Giants versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Giants are favored by 4 and lead this series 81-46 with 2 ties. 5 on the Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston Texans. Indianapolis is favored by 1 point in this matchup and leads the series 32-10. 4 points on the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. Pittsburgh's catching 2 points and is 12-4 straight up against the Browns in the last 16 games. 3 points on the New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. New England's catching 2.5 points and they're at home. 2 points on the Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Baltimore's catching 3.5 on this game, but leads the series 83-40 straight up. 1 point on the Seattle Seahawks versus the Detroit Lions. Seattle's catching 6.5, but lead the series 12-5 straight up. Best of luck on your Week 2 office pool picks. Please let me know in the comments who your favorite picks are. Coach Bob signing off.